Dr. Von Madden. Today we're going to be trying to build a bow and arrow. This is basically popsicle sticks. I think there's like maybe 4 and some scraps in here. It's going to use one of these arrows, which is a bamboo skewer with, or what some people call a barbecue skewer, and it's got craft felt for the bodkin up here and for the thing right there for the flights. And you can see it's got a little arrow rest right here, so you can put your arrow onto it and launch her away. You're going to need 3 rubber bands. I've got 3 of them over here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you can see that. We'll see if I can move this camera around where you can see that a little better. And hopefully it won't move around. You're going to need a handful of popsicle sticks. First thing we're going to do is lay out the arm. So I've tried to. It's odd because Mad's Law has been messing with me even in filming this thing because it keeps wanting to catastrophically fail during testing, even though the first model works flawlessly. So you're going to glue these 2 together like that. Now the next piece you're going to have, you cut it off like that. It's just going to be just a little bit shorter than the originals, and you're going to come in like this on it. I may have to grab another glue stick, and that's going to fit into place like so. So it should look something like that right now. Now I'm going to go over here and see if there's another glue stick I can grab. Yeah, right there it is. I'm trying to get it out. It's wiggly. Now, reload our glue stick. Now, we're going to turn this one over. We're going to find another one like this. You could measure them. It's probably best if you do, honestly, but it is what it is. Now, you're going to glue this one into place right along here. I cut that a little bit at too acute of an angle. There we go. Now, I come up here, glue that. Now, I guess so, there we go. Now, this is where we're at now. So the next step, we're going to grab another popsicle stick. We're going to cut the end piece off of it. Now, we're going to cut it about yay long. And hopefully it won't split like that one just did, so you're going to have to get another one because it split. It would split. It's a common occurrence with these things, and that's going to glue into place right there along the joint. Because right there is basically, that's going to be a catastrophic fail point, so because that's going to be where most of your pressure is going to be right in here. So we're going to see if we can get this one to work now. Now we're going to take another one of these. We're going to cut the angle, cut it at a slight angle like so, and that should serve as your arrow rest. We're going to put it because now if you're really worried about an catastrophic failure or whatever, you can also let this thing dry for a little while, or maybe put a support strut or something on it. We're going to let it dry for a few minutes and see if it helps, because like I said, that one there dried overnight, so we'll see what's going on. So we'll be back with you in a few. Actually, while we're waiting for that to dry, we'll go ahead and make the arrow. So for that, you're going to need your arrow. You're going to need a piece of craft foam. I've got that right here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to cut a section off like so. Try not to drop it in the floor like I just did. Let me grab it here like that. Then you're going to come up here, you're going to cut a little strip of it off right here. Then you're going to cut your flights down. Now you can narrow them down if you need to, which is what I'm going to do. I cut that a little bit heavier than I meant to. And I suppose if I measured stuff, I probably wouldn't have near as much problem with this, but it is what it is. There. So what you're going to do is you're going to make your arrow like so. spin that around. Now, like that. For that, now you come up on this end, grab this piece right here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit of glue right here on this very end of the felt, now of the foam. You're going to come up here and whatever level of penetration you think you want with this thing. Me, I'm going to want a little bit more than I had on the other two. The other two I made them fairly short for target points. I'm going to give this one here a little more penetration and see what she does. So you're watching an experiment in the making here. So this may turn out terrible. So there we go. Now hold that and blow on it a little bit. To kind of give the glue a chance to adhere. And if you think you're going to have a little issue with that, kind of secure it on both sides here to kind of just give it that little extra punch. Now, unplug our glue gun. And we're going to go and see how this one's coming along. Let's see, let's compare now. See, it's very similar. And we're going to go out here with this one and show you how it shoots. This is Dr. Von Mag. We're about to test the arrow. I really wish I had a separate camera to show you this thing. Basically, when you draw it back, you want to line up your arrow along the arrow rest like this. Draw it back, and we'll lay my other two arrows here, and we're going to take a shot. Now this is not really designed for like long range shooting, but it is designed for like just kind of tinkering around. So let's see what this does here. Put it on your arrow rest, line up your shot. There we go. And as you can see, it does fire. It will shoot. Now, I'm going to set up another one. I dropped one of my arrows, but we'll be dealing with it in a minute. Alright, here goes another one. Oh, slipped off my string here. Lost my knock here. There we go. Grab one more. Fell on the floor down here. Yeah. Alrighty. Made this one, I think, out of it's got slightly heavier flights on it, so we're going to see what this one does. Doesn't fly as much. I suspect that I'm getting too much drag on these flights. Like, you can cut them off if you think that's a problem. But as you can see, this is in fact a functional longbow, even as small as it is. Now, that one there was hit the least of them. You got about that much penetration on that one. And this one here, as you can see, buried right on up. So, as you can see, this thing does in fact shoot. I'm going to fire one more set. And then we'll get back in here and I'll show you how to string up the bow. If I can keep from dropping things. Let me grab my arrow. Oh. I don't bend like I used to. So, here goes. Line up the thing on the arrow rest. Knock my bow. Knock the arrow up. Now, get the strings. Got glue strings messing me around here. Now, line up the arrow. And, well, not as good that time. I don't think I had it lined up good. Now, again, as you can see, like I said, it's more or less just a fun thing to kind of plink with. But once you get this mastered, you can start building bigger bows, and they even got like ones made out of PVC, or go buy yourself a recurve or a compound. Good English U-bow. And, you know, just all sorts of things. Coming back in here now. There's all sorts of different types of bows. Now we're going to see if we can string this dude up now that I gave it a little time to cure. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your bowstring, you're going to line this up like this right here. Just kind of hook it around the end. Grab your band and just kind of do that, just to kind of hang on to it. Now draw this one down, roll that one around. Now come up here and you do the same thing on this end. And like I said, this is just basically kind of a basic idea of how you can do this. You can come up with your own designs all the time. I mean, that's the whole point of invention, ain't it? Perfect. And I'll bet that fires just as well. Let's just test this thing with a knock an arrow on it and see how that works. So I've made it kind of a, this in here I think I might end up making a right hand bow. I'm left handed, so let's see how this works. Oh yeah. So there you go. Just a few popsicle sticks, a little hot glue, some rubber bands, craft foam, a bamboo skewer, and you too can be the next Robin Hood. So this is Dr. Von Mad. If you like these videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Go out there, build something, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye bye.